The last 3 weeks, I've mentioned that I've really been struggling with being bored and grumpy, and that's just not usually who I am. So, after feeling sorry for myself for a bit, and I did, I decided I needed to do something about it. And so I wanted to share 4 weeks worth of videos on how to get over being tired, how to feel alive again, how to find your passion, how to find your purpose. And I found a unique way as well to uncover a little bit more about your passion and purpose. And it's been a great 4 week experiment. It's been really, really wonderful and life changing, if I'm honest. So this week, I wanted to just sort of put it all together and share a few of the aha moments that I had doing this little experiment. I'm Maureen Dobransky. This is Life Starts at Retirement, where I produce a retirement lifestyle video every Monday morning. So as I mentioned, I was bored, I was grumpy, I just wasn't myself. And it seemed like a never-ending circle where I'd be bored and I'd be grumpy, so I wouldn't do anything. So I became more bored and more grumpy. And that is just not who I wanted to be. And it was driving me crazy. It really was bothering me. I couldn't even be in the same room with myself. I was that grumpy. So I decided again to do something about it. The first week, I took a deep dive into why I was always so tired. And yes, I know I don't sleep well, but I wanted to figure out a few strategies for sleeping better. And that was wonderful. If you haven't seen that video, I'll post it in the links below. It's worth taking a peek because sleep really forms a lot of your ideas in life and helps you to cope. So that was a really good video. Then 2 weeks ago, I discovered dopamine. Now, dopamine is the feel-good hormone. And so there's two ways you can get your dopamine: through consuming, which is sugar, TV, alcohol, your phone, or doing or going out and doing it. And so creating, that's the word I'm looking for. And it's wonderful. That's the way we should be getting our dopamine. And historically, that's how we did. We went out and we tended our fields. We built things. We were out in the garden. We tended things. It was wonderful. So I made a bit of a change from getting my dopamine from my phone versus getting up and doing things. And it's had a profound impact on my life. Again, I'll link that video in the comments as well. It was just wonderful. And then last week, I put my phone away. I said I'd do it for 24 hours. I made it for 18 hours. And I worked on answering some questions about myself. What do I love? Who am I? Who do I want to be? What do I want to add into my life? Some deep questions about finding my purpose and finding my passion. And it was life-changing. Even though I've done it before, I did it differently this time. It was fabulous. So this week, I just want to talk about how it all went together and how it just changed and opened up my attitude amazingly. Now, if anyone in the world should know all about attitudes, it's me. I used to do a fair amount of motivational speaking. I was holding women's retreats. I was doing training. But for some reason, this summer, I don't know, life just got to me. And it seems like the minute I took control back, it was wonderful. I decided not to be a victim. The minute I said, only I can change my life, things began to change. My mother-in-law she had a saying that said, the only helping hand you have is at the end of your own arm. And it's so true. No one was going to come knocking on my door to find out how I was. No one was going to question me out of the blue to see if I was okay. No one was going to do it except for me. And so the minute I did it, things began to change. And so here's just a brief summary of the changes I did make over the last 4 weeks, in the hopes that if you get bored or you are a little grumpy sometimes, you have sort of a blueprint to follow, and hopefully you can take control of your own life again. And if you have other strategies that work for you, I would love to hear them. Love to hear them. So number one, take responsibility for your life, or this is what I did. Again, I decided that there's no one else that can do this for me. I need to do it for myself. Only I can make that change. I'm the captain of my life, and it's within my control to change it the best way that I can. And it might not be easy, it might not be comfortable, but it's within your control. Only you can do it. Number two, honestly, begin to understand how dopamine affects your life and how and where you get your dopamine. When I started getting out and getting my dopamine from creating, from doing, from working, it just changed my life And it was wonderful. And then get rid of your phone. Just get rid of it more often. You don't need that for your dopamine. Number 3, wake up every single morning with gratitude, with a thankful heart. When it rains, like kids, when it rains, they jump in the puddles. Learn from that. They ask a million questions. They laugh. They laugh and laugh and laugh. And so let's learn from the kids in our lives and enjoy life. Be thankful. Be grateful. Number 4, reach out to friends and family. And I'm not saying just go and cry on their shoulder, oh, poor me, every time you feel bored and grumpy, but call them and say, hey, let's go out for lunch. Let's go for a coffee. Do you want to go for a walk? Let's read a book and talk about the book. Whatever that might be, reach out to other people in your life. And even more so, find new people in your life. I have met some ladies golfing this year. Wow, some brand new ladies that I can just pick up the phone now and say, hey, do you want to go golfing? And we talk and talk and talk, and it's wonderful. So reach out to people in your life. And last, really and truly find out what makes you happy. If it's a good book that you want, perfect. If it's golf, perfect. If it's walking, awesome. If it's all of the above, incorporate them back into your life. Ask yourself the questions you need to uncover your passions that you want in your life, and then go and do them. So it really has been an amazing 4 weeks for me. I felt such a transformation in my life. And I know I'll get bored at some point again, and I'll get grumpy. That's how life works. Nothing lasts forever. But now I have a bit of a plan to get back on track. And it's been literally life changing for me. It's been awesome. So I'd love to hear what you do when you get off track. So leave some comments and let me know, because I would like to try some new things as well. You can never have too many plans. I'm Maureen Dobransky. This is Life Starts at Retirement. I produce a retirement lifestyle video every Monday morning. And if you'd like, please consider joining our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Life Starts at Retirement.